What is the hardest part about getting better at snowboarding? I think it's the fact that it's a high-risk, time-limited sport where most of us only get a few good months of training every year. And if you want to increase the pace of your progression, you need to increase the risk to your body. But what if I told you that there's a low-risk sport that uses the same fundamental principles that you use snowboarding that you can do throughout the summer? And that sport is disc golf.
Oh my goodness.
No. Oh, come on. No. Okay, before you click out of the video, hear me out. I know from a distance it's hard to tell how throwing a hunk of plastic through the woods is similar to hucking yourself down a mountain. But when you start to zoom in on the movements, the timing, and even the mindset, the similarities become shockingly clear. Come along with me for this video and I'll show you how. Both snowboarding and disc golf are built around the same fundamental position, the stacked stance. Weight centered over the balls of your feet, tall but athletic posture, and a strong connected core. In snowboarding, this position keeps your hips mobile, helps you engage your toe edge, and gives you quick access to power for everything from carving, hitting rails, to launching double corks. Disc golf, same thing. You need a strong, stacked position to stay balanced, create torque, and generate snap in your throw. By training the stance through the summer, your body gets used to staying stacked, whether it's throwing a disc or snapping a spin. Here's another thing both the sports have in common. Even if your technique is perfect, if your timing is even off by a fraction of a second, you're not going to get any power and you're not going to get anywhere with your technique. Learning to spin on a snowboard isn't just about learning how to twist harder. It's about going and connecting your motions, storing that energy, and executing them with the right timing in order to get that classic snap that can generate all the power you need to do any trick. And that's exactly the same principle we use when trying to throw a disc further. Every throw you do in disc golf gives you information on your timing, your snap, and your power. Everything you can use to go and translate to snowboarding. And the best part, it's zero risk. That means you can grind these out and do rep after rep without worrying about slamming into the cold, hard ground. Snowboarding isn't just physical. Your ability to narrow your focus is one of the most underrated keys to landing tricks. I have a rule: you can only focus on two things at a time, and one of them always needs to be your takeoff. If you go and overthink what you don't want to be doing, that's exactly what your body's going to do. And disc golf is one of the best ways to go and train this. Narrow in your focus, clear your mind, and execute your movements with an empty, smooth brain. I should have said smooth brain. This mental training directly translates to snowboarding, where sometimes you only have one shot at a trick, and the difference between mental clarity and mental confusion will be the difference between you landing it or slamming. Here's a personal example on how disc golf helped my snowboarding. Let me just lace this putt. I've been having a lot of trouble with my cab spins. That's switch front side. My issue is I'll rotate my upper body preemptively, and that's making it so I'm leaving off with my upper body over-rotated. But I was having the exact same issue with disc golf. I was rotating my upper body. Oh! Wow! That was so incredibly cool. He waved at me. Anyway, I was having the same exact problem with my disc golf, where I'd go and open my chest and hips too soon, so my release was late like this. And through figuring out that mistake in my disc golf, working on it, it made me more in tune with how my body was moving. And because of that, I've been able to narrow it in, figure out my mistakes, and now I'm actively training it through snowboard training and disc golf. So hopefully next year I'll be able to lace these cab spins like an absolute pro. Disc golf is just a personal example. Pretty much every single sport is built off of these same fundamental principles. And by going and training them throughout the year, you'll get better. Oh!
I didn't get that.
Well, we just aced.
I know, but the tree was here, but you literally got it in.
Holy moly.
It's in the bucket.
Whoa.
Wow. How does that feel, pro? You got a hole in one.
First hole in one of the year.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was cool. Anyway, disc golf is just my sport of choice, but like tennis, basketball, surfing, they all are built around the same stack position and the same movement principles. So practicing and partaking in any of them during the summer is going to really help improve your snowboarding. And if you ever see kids and you're like, that's an athletic kid, usually athletic kids are made from doing so many different sports that they get good at moving their bodies in these ways. It's natural to move in an athletic stance, but you need to practice it. So I suggest that you get out there, practice some sports, think about your stack position, think about your movements and timing, because it will translate to snowboarding. And if you want to take my advice, I'd highly recommend getting a disc and trying the disc golf field out, because it's one of my favorite activities. It's so good for training these movements, watching it fly, and the mental clarity is so good. And I must say, it's a pretty good cardio workout too. So get out there, shred the mountain, shred the slopes, and hopefully we'll see you on the golf course sometime. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.